If you've been told you have an upslip of your pelvis on one side, I'm going to show you how to correct that. So I'm going to grab the thickest possible band that I can find. I really like these 2-inch thick bands. Wrap it around a sturdy piece of furniture. Hopefully a squat rack is available to you. It's probably my favorite. If you've got a very heavy bed or couch or dining room table, that can work too. You're gonna put, let's say I have an upslip on my left. I'm gonna put my left ankle in it, and I wanna crisscross the band over the top of my foot. I'm gonna flex my foot upwards, called dorsiflexion, to hold and lock that band on my foot. Now I really wanna pull back as far as I can go, right? So let's say that feels like a good stretch to me. I'm gonna lay down. I wanna rotate my foot and my hip inwards. Hip internal rotation locks up the hip joint, so we're not stretching as much at the hip joint as we are at the low back now. This should feel really great. If you feel too much of a pull somewhere, you can try adjusting the height of where this is anchored. So let me try to move it up a little bit. I think that feels better for me personally. Rotate my hip in, scoot back as far as I can go. And I'm just gonna kind of, even manually, I can kind of push that side of my pelvis down and really feel a good stretch in my low back. Right near my sacroiliac joint, my SI joint, is feeling a nice distraction stretch right now. You can hold this here however long feels comfortable. You can rotate away from it and open up that side even further. You're really going to want to breathe into this and allow that side of your body to lengthen and kind of let go. If you have a spouse or partner, they can do this for you. They just have to be very gentle. And you have to communicate with them if they need to change the angle or what, but they're not trying to yank your leg. They're just trying to give it a gentle lengthening tug to help relax those muscles that are kind of pulling up that hip. Now, if you've been told you have this upslip on that side, you should also be really cautious if you're always carrying something on one side or the other. I see this very commonly in new moms who are always carrying babe on one side, hiking the hip to help support the weight, and then it kind of gets stuck and cramped up like that, and this feels really, really good for them. But if we don't fix the offending action, this is only a temporary Band-Aid. So we really need to be cautious of, a little bit more symmetry in our everyday life to prevent the hip from being upslipped more frequently.